beautiful people. It is your girl Asia the MUA, back with another edition of Adventures in Freelancing. Okay, so since Las Vegas makeup artist is the first hashtag that I put on anything I post, I can't upload this video and come in here and talk to you guys without addressing what happened in the last couple of weeks in the city that I live in. I'm deeply saddened, disturbed. Like, I've really had high anxiety since last Sunday. I know people that were there. I know people that were injured. I know people that were involved and that were impacted by the incident. And it makes me feel a way that I haven't even felt before. And I've been here for almost 10 years. This is a city that I hold near and dear to my heart, just like any other city that I have grown and flourished in. And I feel like Las Vegas is definitely on the list of those cities. I have, started my life here. I'm raising my children here. And it's a really scary feeling to have something like this happen so close to home. My heart goes out to the victims, everybody that was impacted. You all are in my prayers, you're in my thoughts constantly. And I just want to let you guys know that we are Vegas strong and we will stand and help this city heal itself. I don't want to go into it anymore because I'll start getting emotional. With that being said, let's get right into the video. So I know in my last video I came to you guys with the Aphrodite palette. When I used that palette for that eyeshadow look, I didn't have the Huda Beauty palette to kind of compare it to. So when ShopHush.com announced that they were launching the Retro Love, I was like, well, you know what? Let me get my hands on that Subculture so I can actually compare and contrast the two palettes. I really had a lot of fun doing this. It was really interesting to see how the palettes compared to each other, how they stood up to each other, what was good about each palette, what wasn't so good about each palette. And I'm coming to you guys with my honest first impression review. This is the first time I have touched either one of these palettes. So if you want to see what I think about the Subculture palette in comparison to the Retro Love palette, what I think about the Subculture palette, what I think about the Retro Love palette, stay tuned. And I'm also doing a demo of these palettes also. So if you know me, you know that when I do my makeup, I am going from pre-surgery Kylie Jenner to 2017 Kylie Jenner in about an hour and a half. I just wanted to let you guys know because I go from fancy to fugly. I just wanted to let you guys know because I'm about to go from fancy to fugly like that. So one of the main reasons that I'm super excited to do this comparison is because you guys are going to get my first impression on both of these palettes. I have not touched, swatched, breathed on, done anything to either one of these palettes. So I'm super excited to get into it. I've already done my brows and primed my eyes. I use LA Girl. Is that upside down? No, it wasn't upside down. I use LA Girl Pro Concealer in Warm Honey to prime my eyes, and I set it with my Pallete rice powder. So yeah, let's get right into the palette. Put these palettes together, like, you can see how similar they are. I'm gonna do the Retro Love on my right eye, left to you guys. And then the ABH Subculture on my left eye, right to you guys. What I'm gonna do, since I want to go in with a clean brush, I'm gonna go ahead and spray this brush with alcohol. This is just 91% alcohol, and I'm just gonna run it across a clean dry towel just to remove all that pigment and sanitize the brush and get it nice and clean to go in with the other shadow, so I'm not like transfer in colors. And I think the corresponding shadow to Fab is going to be New Wave in the ABH palette. I'm just testing it on the back of my hand to make sure it's dry, and it feels completely dry. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with New Wave. So it looks like they're both, you know, kicking up dust on the brush, you know, whatever. Modern Renaissance kicked up a lot of dust too, and I love Modern Renaissance. I feel like New Wave is a little more orangey and Fab is a little more mustard yellowy. Both very beautiful colors. You know, I kind of like this one a little bit more, but that's just because I love a good orange transition shade. I just want to give a big shout out to my YouTube live viewers right now. I'm live on YouTube while I'm recording this YouTube video. Hi Triana, hi Des, hi Latrice, hi Shonda. Those are my homegirls for real, for real, for real. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you guys for becoming a part of my little YouTube family. I love you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and add some concealer to the center of my eyes, because while there is a little space on each eyelid, I want a little more space because I want Electric and Icon to really have some time to shine in this look. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this NYX eyeshadow base. Was that backwards? I don't know how that works. So I'm going to go in with a really small amount of this NYX eyeshadow base, and this is the Skin Tone. I think the pigment in both of these palettes is a little weird. Like, I do want to say that I think the pigment in both of these palettes is a little whatever. They do weird things. This just doesn't look good. Like, I can't act like, you know, I can't lie. That looks better, but like, honestly, I'm not super thrilled with either one of these palettes. I think I'm just gonna like throw on some liner and call it quits with these. I can't deny that the Subculture palette looks better, but honestly, I'm not thrilled about either one of these palettes. Like, it's not the easiest to work with. I feel like Modern Renaissance was just so easy to work with. Like, she is such a good palette. Like, still to this day, I still have that in my kit and I still pull it out on the regular. Trust. But I feel like this is hard to work with. Subculture is hard to work with, and Retro Love is even harder to work with. So I don't know, it could be the fact that I didn't use a primer and I used the concealer for my eyelids, but Subculture palette, of course, retails for $42, and it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. The Retro Love palette retails for $10, and it is by Bad Habit Beauty, and it is found on shophush.com or the ShopHush app. As I told you guys before, I highly recommend downloading the app to get free shipping on your orders. No minimum. It is free shipping, I think, for $25 and over on the website, and it is not international yet. I like neither one of these palettes like really gets me jazzed. If this is a color scheme that tickles your fancy, I would definitely say splurge on the Subculture palette, but I'm trying not to blind you guys with the mirror. The Retro Love palette, like, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. I just feel like, as far as like splurge or save, dupe or nah, it kind of falls short. You can see where the pigmentation is just not as rich, not as lustrous as the Subculture palette. This is actually like a look I would rock. I could pull this off. It's not a bad look. It's actually really pretty. The color in the middle, electric, is everything I thought it was gonna be. It's gorgeous. Both of these palettes kind of gave me some wishy-washy results that I wasn't super crazy about. I had to work really hard to blend the shades out, and as you can see, it did weird things where I put the NYX eyeshadow base, and I wasn't too crazy about that. So save or splurge? Definitely splurge, girl. I gotta be honest with you, and I want to give you guys all my honest reviews, all my honest opinions. I would definitely splurge for the Subculture palette if this were something that I wanted to throw into my kit. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's so good to be back. Like, you guys do not understand how awesome it feels. And to get that alert, like, right when I was recording this video, it was such an amazing feeling. If you guys have questions, if you have comments, leave them down below. I will link the products that I use in the description box. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like, subscribe, like, share. I think it is really, really awesome, and I just want to put out great content for you guys. Until next time, stay beautiful. So if you like this color scheme, definitely make sure I don't have lipstick on my teeth, because I did last video. Hello, all you beautiful people. Ooh, let's do something about that.